Okay, so hey guys, welcome back. This is a little bit less of a writing vlog per se. It's a little bit more of a travel, work, etc. So I travel for work quite often, and or at least I am currently. But anyways, so I'm currently in San Antonio, Texas. Yesterday I was at a different hotel. Today I'm at a different hotel, and today I'm actually flying to Phoenix, Arizona in a few hours actually. But I just wanted to kind of film a little bit because originally I told myself I wasn't going to, but I kind of don't want to not have a video out and ready for you guys, but also like just to keep you guys in the loop of like where I'm at and stuff like that. But yeah, totally forgot to bring my book too. I'm like, I have my Kindle with me, right? Which is fine. She's okay. But I have the physical book copy of the book that I'm currently reading, which is Thick as Blood by Winter Canatelli. And oh my God, I am loving this book so far. I originally was a little skeptical only because I don't know, I'm usually a Kindle girly for the most part, and like I've never really read this kind of book before, if that makes any sense, but I'm loving it so far. So I highly recommend, but I left it at home. So now I'm like, but I'm gonna just read something on my Kindle, or honestly, so Diana Urban, another author that I really like, she's not indie though, she's traditionally published, but she just came out with a book called Under the Surface about this girl who gets lost in the catacombs of France, and I'm so excited to read it. I actually am thinking of just getting it on my Kindle when I'm in the airport and just reading it. Either that, or I have my I don't have my laptop, but I have my iPad, and it's on this like type case thingy. It's actually really cool. Like if you turn it on, it like turns different colors and stuff, and you can like change the color. But it's for my iPad, so I actually was getting a lot of writing done as well while I was on the plane and etc. So I'm currently working on, writing wise, I'm currently working on Swan of the Night, of course. I am, after that, because I put a halt on it, but I'm going to work on it right after that. I have my fantasy novel, The Day the Clocks Disappeared. That's my second project. And I have a secret third project that I'm working on right now. It's a little bit more poetry related. So if you're one of my poetry supporters, etc., stay tuned. But I'm not sure which direction I'm gonna go with it. I don't know if I want it to be a little interactive, if that means any sense. Like I can't give too many details. Like, okay, fine. I originally was thinking of making it almost like a, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna give the details because I'm gonna keep it a surprise. So sorry, I'm still getting ready. It is currently like 6:30 in the morning. I have to be down by like 8. Work trips are a little bit crazy. They always can be. But yeah, so I'm currently in Phoenix, Arizona. We just came from San Antonio, Texas yesterday. And I think I'm only gonna be here. I literally think I'm only gonna be here till tomorrow. But anyways, yeah, traveling for work is definitely an interesting experience. Sorry, the air conditioner just turned on if that's what you're hearing. But anyways, so lately I've just been reading so many different books just because, you know, work trips. I was taking a small little break from writing my own book. But I've been reading Thick as Blood. I've been reading, I sometimes like hop between books. I don't know if everyone does this, but like I hop between books only because sometimes I don't feel like carrying the physical copy just because they're big. So I bring my Kindle, but the only issue is that I don't have on my Kindle some of the books that I have in person, and I don't want them on both just because I'm broke. So it's like, so right now I'm also reading a book called All Your Twisted Secrets, and that's by Diana Urban. And one thing I am guilty of, The Sinew Tree by T.E. Woodard. We're very close friends on writing Twitter and Instagram, etc. And he wrote this short story, novella, etc., called The Sinew Tree. Yo, please read it. I cannot fathom how much I liked this story. I wasn't even skeptical at first because of like the story line, I don't know, I'm just not usually the biggest reader of short stories. But anyways, yo, I loved this story. I was like, this novella, short, etc. I was reading, I was like, what? And I was literally making, I'm bad in public. I make what's it called, sound effects. I'm like Linda Belcher. So I'm reading it and I'm like, and like everyone around me is like looking at me and I'm like, whoop. But yeah, anyway, so work trips are a little bit crazy. I'm about to go down and get breakfast and I will update you guys later. So yeah, even though I had to take a little bit of a break from writing, I feel inspired just based off of the people that I've met and the things that I've seen. And it just makes me feel so empowered, if that makes any sense, to be able to do what I do. And I just want to be able to take that with me, you know, and bring that into my writing and bring that into my work. So I feel really refreshed, actually. So I am back in New York. I'm back home after a long work trip, and I'm super excited to get back into my writing projects. While I was gone, I accidentally started a new writing project. So I actually am working on Swan of the Night. I have my second novel idea, The Day the Clocks Disappeared, which is coming soon eventually. That's a long-term project. You know what I mean? It's mulling over in my brain, but at the same time, it's probably going to take me a while to write it. And then I have a third poetry book that I'm working on, and then I have my new project. And I'm not going to really touch too much on it now, but I just wanted to plant that seed in your brains that, you know, there's a lot of stuff coming. But right now I really just want to focus on finishing Swan of the Night and finishing that first draft so that I can start getting it to editors, etc. So I can get it published faster. I want that book to be in my hands. I want it to be in your hands. And I just want to actually have a narrative story that I can share with the world. So that's kind of like my goal right now. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was more of a travel vlog than a writing vlog. I'm going to Saranac Lake, New York. And I honestly have never been there. I have no idea what it's gonna be like. From what I know, it's by Plattsburgh, New York, which is very far upstate, which is like almost by Canada, from what I know. I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't know anything really about this location. And then tomorrow I'm going from there to Atlanta, Georgia for a big conference. And like I said, like earlier, like traveling for work is great and I love it so much, but it does hinder my writing process, and it does hinder my my work in progress and all the different projects that I'm working on right now. So little did we know we would be flying on this tiny little airplane, and we were terrified, let's just be honest. There was only one pilot, and it was terrifying, but it was an amazing experience, and I wouldn't give it up for anything. But it was terrifying. So our flight got canceled on our way to Atlanta, and we ended up driving about 2 hours and taking a ferry to Vermont so that we could make a new flight. Hey guys, and I am currently in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm actually done with my work trip. I totally forgot to like film throughout. So honestly, I'm actually flying home today, and I'm super excited after this like long tour. And the funniest thing is that it's not even done. I have more in the mid-September, and then I have more at the end of September, and then October, etc. But anyways, that's just my life. But anyways, I'm super excited because I'm actually going to be starting a new book series on the flight home. And I read this series when I was maybe like a teen, like mid-teens, like, you know, sophomore year high school, middle school, or I mean late middle school maybe. But I used to read this book series. Actually, no, it was way before that. I read this book series maybe like when I was in like 4th or 5th grade, actually, now that I remember it. I probably shouldn't have been reading that in 4th and 5th grade. But anyways, so it's called The Homelander Society, I think, but it's the first book is the last thing I remember. It's by an author called named Andrew Clavin. I think that's how it's pronounced. Honestly, I could be completely wrong. But anyways, I don't know, like I just remember, the thought just popped up in my head, and I was like, oh wait, I remember that book series being kind of fucking lit. Like I remember loving this book series when I was a teenager. So I was like, maybe I should try reading them again, like just to see, you know what I'm saying? So like I am gonna download them on my Kindle in the airport, and I'm gonna start reading them, and I'm so excited. And like, I don't know, like I rarely, I mean, I get excited about books, yeah, like I write them, whatever. But something about like kind of going back to something that I really enjoyed as a child, air quotes, you know, I don't know, like just the thought of it just makes me all giddy. Like I'm really excited to start this book series because I'm excited to like see how kind of like my perspective has changed, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so I'm going to be starting that. I'm also going to be working on a lot of my writing projects on the plane or just on the ride home. I have a long day because I have to fly home, and then I have like a 45-minute drive to the train station, and then I have a 2-hour train ride after that. So I won't be home. It's like 10 a.m. right now. I'm not going to be home till like 9 p.m., but that's totally okay. I'm just kind of excited to read a lot, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate every single one of you, and I just wanted to say that I have another writing vlog coming soon, and that one's going to be more back to writing and back to the work in progress novel that I'm working on. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I'll also be updating you guys on the 2 other projects that I'll be working on, and I'm gonna do like a whole video on that, but yeah, you'll see.